2019 has definitely been the year of reboots. Yes, High School Musical is really happening. Disney recently unveiled the first look at High School Musical, the series. At the D23 Expo in Anaheim, Disney also showed off new trailers for some of its original content available at launch, including the Star Wars-based action drama The Mandalorian and a digitally animated Lady and the Tramp remake. The company also announced that it would be rebooting early 2000s Disney Channel original series Lizzie McGuire. Welcome to Riveted, and today we'll tell you everything you need to know about the much-anticipated High School Musical reboot. The plot. The reboot will be set within the walls of East High School, the same fictitious school that Troy Bolton, played by Zac Efron, and Gabriella Sanchez, played by Vanessa Hudgens, attended all those years. The 10-episode show promises to appeal to a multi-generational set of late millennials and Gen Z who grew up with the schlocky musical franchise, while influencing a whole new set of future musical theater nerds with sweet messages about the value of singing and dancing. Well, they may have the same setting, but the reboot is quite different from the original trilogy. The series follows the East High Drama Club as they work their way to the opening night of their school's first ever production of High School Musical. Of course, where there's a bunch of teenagers from different walks of life, drama is inevitable. Expect to see a lot of rivalries, friendships rekindled while others are put to the test. In Disney's own words, in the series, showmances blossom, friendships are tested, while new ones are made. Rivalries flare, songs are sung, and lives are changed forever as these young people discover the transformative power that only high school theater can provide. Sounds very entertaining if you ask me. The story also revolves around a love triangle. Ricky had been dating fellow junior Nene for a year. When she returns from summer camp, though, she breaks up with him. He decides to get her back by auditioning for the leading role opposite her in their school's production of High School Musical. Of course, that doesn't sit well with the new boyfriend, and whatever follows is something we just have to wait and see. Each episode will feature a rendition of a song that appeared on one of the 3 original High School Musical movie soundtracks, including Stick to the Status Quo, which can be heard in the trailer, as well as many original numbers. The team. The series is developed and executive produced by Tim Federle, alongside showrunner and executive producer Oliver Goldstick. Tim Federle was particular with what he wanted on the show. In an interview with EW, he said, "What I wanted to do was capture the real spirit of theater kids. So what if we cast real teenagers with acne? They're not going to lip sync, they're going to sing live. It's the real deal." The entire series is all about finding your tribe. A new generation deserves new characters. Well put, Tim. Oliver was part of other incredible shows such as Pretty Little Liars and Ugly Betty. Well, we also have members from the original High School Musical trilogy as part of the team. Bill Borden and Barry Rosenbush are also on board. Tamara Davis is the director for the first 3 episodes. And the choreographer for the reboot is Zach Woodley. Of course, Zach is not a stranger when it comes to choreography because he did an excellent job with Glee. Speaking of Glee, it's already been 10 years since that show premiered. Seems like the perfect time to reboot that baby too, don't you think? If there's something television has taught us is that anything is possible. Moving on to people who will keep us at the edge of our seats. The cast. The cast includes Joshua Bassett, Olivia Rodrigo, Kate Reinders, Sophia Wiley, Matt Cornett, Dara Renee, Julia Lester, Frankie Rodriguez, Larry Saperstein, and Mark St. Cyr. From the teaser, you may realize that most people actually look familiar. Well, that's because most of them are not newbies in the industry. Joshua Bassett secured the lead role as reported by Deadline. You may recognize the actor from his role as Betty's boyfriend Linus in season 15 of Grey's Anatomy, or as Aiden Peters in Stuck in the Middle. Vulture speculated that Ricky would be most like Troy from the original movie. His character description states, "Ricky is a snarky sweetheart, a B- student, and our star." Ricky's class clowning covers a deep fear that he's not actually great at anything, except coasting by on charm. When the chief creative officer of Disney Channels Worldwide was asked what he thought of Joshua, Gary Marsh said, "Joshua's interpretation of the Ricky character was brilliant, funny, winning, and, at the same time, uniquely vulnerable." The audience is going to love watching this charismatic young actor put his stamp on this next chapter of the High School Musical franchise. We can't wait to see what you have in store for us, Joshua. Ricky has a wingman on the show who will always have his back, Big Red, played by Larry Saperstein. His character description reads, "Big Red is weirdly devastated by Ricky and Nene's breakup. His surest role is their wisecracking third wheel. For whatever reason, many best friends secretly have a thing for their friend's girlfriend, and Big Red is not an exception. He auditions for the musical to be closer to Nene, and of course, that leads to drama. Larry Saperstein starred in the first Wives Club television series in 2019 and has been featured in the series Teen Slang, on Late Night with Seth Meyers. He also starred in the off-Broadway play Spring's Awakening. Olivia Rodrigo got the other leading role of Nene. Disney describes the character Nene as the other star. She's also described as fiercely loyal to her two moms and stronger than she first appears, an iron butterfly. You may recognize the young star from Disney Channel's 3-season series Bizaardvark, a show about two teen best friends performing for and running their own YouTube channel. Nene's first boyfriend was Ricky, but she got another boyfriend after they broke up. E.J. Mark Cornett bagged the role, and he was in Nickelodeon before he left to join the reboot of High School Musical. He's described as the type of ambitious entrepreneur who brings homemade props to auditions. As the son of two corporate lawyers, E.J. possesses similar boldness. However, he is secretly prone to anxiety attacks when anything goes off plan. Courtney, played by Dara Renee, is Nene's ride-or-die best friend who's obsessed with makeup tutorials and feminism in equal measure. She also works on the costume crew of High School Musical, pulling together runway-ready fashion on a high school budget. Dara Renee was cast in Disney Channel's musical rendition of Freaky Friday, which premiered on August of 2018. The young star admitted that it felt nice to be cast for a gentle role because people always knew her as the mean girl from Freaky Friday. Nene also has an understudy, Gina, and her character description read, an entitled princess whose ambition pales in comparison with her stage mother's ambition. Sophia Wiley was cast to play the role, and she's nothing like the character even though she empathizes with Gina. You may recognize Sophia from Andy Mack and Back of the Net. It's impossible to run a High School Musical without a drama teacher, and that's where Miss Jen comes in. Miss Jen is played by the remarkable Kate Reinders, who is no stranger to TV. Her first role was in 1995's While You Were Sleeping. She also starred in episodes of Ugly Betty, Sherry, Modern Family, and most notably, Work It. Her character is described on the reboot of High School Musical as high energy and low reality, and she truly believes musicals can save lives. The drama teacher seems to have a lot of drama also going on in her life, like the students. We know she lied on her resume and appears to be keeping a pretty big secret. Disney revealed that she moved back home to Utah after she left New York under mysterious circumstances, packing up in a hurry. The ridiculously comedic teacher seems to be trying to reclaim her youth by producing a musical she'd secretly love to be in herself. Well, it's not just drama with her personal life. Miss Jen also rubs shoulders with another teacher in the school, Mr. Mazzara, played by Mr. Mark St. Cyr. He's the school's somewhat robotic STEM teacher. The character description reads that his belief in preparing students for the future often leads him to butt heads with Miss Jen, who would rather sing about life than live in the real world. Mark definitely has an impressive acting resume, and he boasts of acting on several shows including The Verge, Sneaky Pete, Doomsday, Law & Order Special Victims Unit, Marshall, and Chicago PD. Julia Leister, who co-starred with Matt Cornett in Nickelodeon, plays Ashlyn, EJ's cousin, and she's a brash and gutsy news student. Although she wants a part in her school's production of High School Musical, she's also interested in student council. For most stars, the reboot will not be their first significant role, but for others like Frankie Rodriguez, the series is their first major role. He was cast as Carlos, captain of the color guard and the student choreographer of High School Musical. Carlos is buddy-buddy with Miss Jen and is afraid of failure. In his mind, Carlos believes he'll win a Tony Award for Best Choreography. The character is openly gay on the show, and Rodriguez felt that it was an important addition to the show. Release date. The series premieres November 12th with the launch of Disney+. The streaming service price will cost U.S. subscribers a total of $6.99 per month, or $70 for an annual subscription, saving you around $14 compared to the rolling rate. This undercuts the current Netflix U.S. subscription fee by nearly half. Wow, Disney isn't here to play with anyone. To make things more interesting, a new bundle was also announced. For just $12.99 a month, you get access to Disney+, ESPN+, and Hulu. And it gets better. If you sign up to become a D23 member, the Disney Fan Club, which is free to join, you can get the 36-month deal for just $140. That's less than $4 a month. There's so much more, and we'll cover everything you need to know about Disney Plus in another video, so stay tuned to get all the updates. Before we wrap up, here are other interesting facts you need to know about the reboot of High School Musical. Joshua and Olivia collaborated on an original song for the series. Apart from one song, all the songs in the series are recorded live. Joshua Bassett auditioned for his role with the cover of Count on Me by Bruno Mars. The series won't just revolve around the main characters we know and love. The beloved side characters will also have their time to shine. Well, what do you think? Are you eagerly waiting to see the reboot of High School Musical? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to subscribe to Riveted because we publish new videos daily.